everyone, I'm back. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, welcome back to the channel. Now, my episode ticket counting will be either tomorrow's episode, but today's uh, I'm firing up again. I'm firing up one of my other episodes on. You know what? I think it was. You know what? Let me figure it out, and I will come back to you when I have the answer. Okay, I'm back, and it's kind of embarrassing that I had to look it up, but it was idea unboxing. So this is going to be my secondary series, and it's not going to be for any type of major trip or anything like that, but this is idea unboxing season 2. So season 2 episode 1. Today's episode is if I can find him, but it is for my K truck. And also little update, it was my birthday. So I am now officially 27 years old, so happy birthday to me. Also, I got free stuff, as everyone else does, and I have some new vehicles on the way, and I think new parts, but I will get to that in a moment. But here is one of the gifts that I received for my birthday. This is a Bolt replica of Wally. My brother and Simi went out of their way to purchase this little guy, and he's Wally from the movie Wally. I'm amazed with the craftsmanship and also all these recyclable metal parts. They truly hit it out of the park. I mean, you could see the detail of the screws, bolts, cement anchors, little bicycle chains, and all that. I have to give this artist props. And apologies if I don't know the artist by name, but you, sir or madam, have exquisite taste of upcycling and an idea for metalwork as well. So I thank you. But enough about that. I have some other stuff that I got. I also got a secondary trailer that I'm mostly going to be using for farm stuff, including this little guy's trailer. But if you know what the trailers are, they're going to be for Lil K. And I also got some materials for him because I'm finally upgrading the rear end of him. Not his rear end, but I recently purchased leaf springs and also a new differential axle and driveline for him. So I'm gonna be cleaning this up real quick, get everything moving, and hopefully I can fire up my computers and we can get this episode of ticket counting underway. Or correction, not ticket counting, idea unboxing. So if you're new to the channel, or if not, like and subscribe, and I'll have information about my subscriber count later in the video. So until then, let's get moving with this unboxing video. So again, sit back, relax, like and subscribe, and let's get this show moving. Okay, we are back, and here is Little K. And I got a few updates within this episode of Idea Unboxing. For those that may have not known, I went on a little trip to California, and I brought back some additional merchandise, such as the Happy Camper pencil holder and the cactus planter as well, or cactus from seed. In this state, we are home of the cactus in Arizona, but for this is an awesome addition and also a way to memorize one of my pups. So this is a shout out to one of my pups, Cody. And I will be frank, I will be brief. Sadly, one of my pups passed away. Unfortunately, I do feel remorse over it, but I'm finding that through you guys, and to honor him, I'm going to be growing a cactus in his honor. I'm not doing this for film, I'm not doing this for fame and all that, but still, I would like to dedicate this Cody cactus for one of my pups. But I will get to that at a later date. It's going to be the cactus journal, or basically plant project, which I'm going to be launching soon. But anyway, let's get into this build. Now, for those that may not know, Lil K, I've upgraded the front axle here and his turning mechanism, which is here. Now, I didn't upgrade the rear, so this has the stock rear end, driveline, and leaf springs, and so forth. And I also ordered a new little plastic holder for this guy, so I'm going to be taking that apart. So the parts that I'm replacing are the driveline, the axle, and the little cover and leaf springs. I will be building that shortly, so enjoy this either time lapse of me disassembling this guy and rebuilding him. So if you're new to this or want to know where I got these parts, they're from Amazon. I will be putting a list of these parts in the description below. So without further ado, let's get to building. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can hear, but I got the rear axle disassembled off the truck. I'm going to be taking these wheels off shortly. I'm going to be moving this guy over the side a little bit. I'm going to be disassembling this, but let's take a moment to acknowledge the parts that I got. So let me pull this aside and let me see these new parts. Okay, I got the first box here. Let's see what's inside this box real quick. Go. see this here. And they really take this up here, don't they? Oh. Oh, it's the bottom clip for the for little K battery tray. You know, I thought this was gonna be in. I thought this was gonna be in light gray, but the black kind of puts it together. So I'm gonna be installing that later. So let me toss that in there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's in this one. I really hope this is the parts. Oh, okay. And here's the this is the part upgrade. Wow, they really put this in a lot of bags. But this is the new axle. Let me just, it's a, I think it's the exact same size as the other one. And it has a, man, this came in multiple bags. But I like this. Okay, for viewers, the differential is going to be on the driver's side of this. If I put it the other way, it might spin the other way. But I'm going to be putting it on this side. Okay, and then I love these parts. Oop, uh-oh. Man, this drive line's heavy duty. And it came with an Ella wrench. Cool. And spare screws. Okay, that's that box empty. Wonder what's in here. Oh, and this is the leaf spring upgrade kit. And then what's the last bag? Okay, apparently this is more leaf springs. Leaf spring parts. So, after all this is here, I'm going to be deciding which parts go on, which parts can stay off. But I'm going to be disassembling this, trying to figure out what parts should go on, because I'm going to be leaving this top part, the thing that hooks on, I'm going to be leaving that on, but for the rest of it, I'm going to be deciding which parts go where. I'm possibly going to combine this set with this, or I might just abandon the whole idea and use the stock springs, but I'm possibly going to be favoring that option. I'm going to be using the stock springs, but I'm going to be replacing the middle part of it with this kit, but I'm going to be leaving the stock part up there. So let me tear this apart and we can get going with the rest of it. Okay, putting together one of these leaf springs was a bit of a challenge in itself. So, I'm not sure how well it's on camera, but there's like 4 different pieces on this thing. So, I used the stock ones because of obvious, and then I used the ones that came with the new axle kit. I put those together, and I have a little bit of a screw difference, but I think that won't matter because I think I built the rear leaf springs pretty built. So I took off the old hardware, and I could tell this is pretty plastic versus this is like somewhat of aluminum. So the thing is, I'm mirroring this so to kind of see. So the way this comes off, I'm gonna attach it to this, but I'm gonna be jerry rigging it to fit. So, but the way it goes is this hook spring goes to the main axle, and then these two get piled on, and then the bottom stock one gets sandwiched in between the new bracket to be attached to that. So yeah, that's why I have to go with. I'm going to be using spare parts in the future, so might as well get stocked up on those. Anyway, I'm going to have to take apart this, mount it to this, and see where it goes from there. So yeah, I'm going to have to see what I have left to build. So remain tuned. Okay, after many trial and error, this is what I got. Rear leaf springs are installed, so that's cool. I'm going to be tearing apart this screw and the other one for the wheels, obviously. So I'm going to be disassembling the wheels next, and then afterwards, I'm going to be putting this back into the K truck and see how it handles. Uh, Before I put that in, I'm going to have to deal with the battery cover right here, as you can see. But I'm going to focus on getting the axle built, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get this driveline installed tonight, but let's see where it goes. But right now, let's take this off from the rear axle, and then put the wheels on to the axle, and let's see if we can get this done. Okay, that actually went a lot faster than I thought, but this rear differential is in. I can't wait to test it on my K truck. So, yeah, this is the old axle. I know it's a little bit plastic and all that. I'm going to be putting this thing back on. So, yeah, this is the rear axle part of it. The leaf springs are all gone and all that. In my spare parts bin, this is what I have. I have the original plastic leaf springs, the connectors for the axle, and all these extra screws, including with the new kit. There's a little bit more extra spare parts. So, aside from that, this axle's built. It's actually a little bit heavier than I thought. So, I'm going to be putting this off to the side. I'm going to be focusing on putting the rear lid part of this thing on. So I'm going to be swapping this out real quick. Hopefully it goes better. But yeah, enjoy the next time lapse of that. Okay, that actually went a lot faster than I thought, but yeah, here it is. The new battery cover's on, so that's cool. The reason I replaced it is one of the ears, as you can see right here, kind of broke off. But that's what you have to do with plastic these days. I'm going to save that as a backup part just in case. But let me get this axle put in. Now, with this new axle, it's not plastic like the other one was, but this thing has metal parts in it. So, let me just put this out so I can just... Okay, this part does not separate like the other part does because it's mainly plastic. So I'm gonna have to figure out how this thing goes in. Hopefully just sandwich it its way like that. So I'm gonna have to drill one of these guys in there. So let me get through that part and I'll be right back. Okay, that actually went a lot easier than I thought, but let's install this thing right here carefully. Okay, that's good. Oh boy. That's good. Let me install the screws for it. Oh god, where'd they go? Okay, maybe it's these guys, but yeah, it is these guys, so just... Okay, we're gonna be right back. Okay, with much tears and not painful fingers later, this thing is attached. So I'm going to be testing it right now as soon as I find the remote. So I'm going to be testing it right now. So let's see if this thing works and if I wired it up, put it together properly. So let me turn you on right here. Okay, it works. So let's see what happens when I put you on the ground. Okay. Okay. I think you... my hair's messed up. It's because of the air conditioner. But I think we can say that is a successful test run. And I love the way that I got the leaf springs down. I'm probably going to be fixing those later on, but now my front and rear end are all put together. And plus, I love how the rear differential matches the wheels. That's pretty cool. And also, the center ring, or the center lug nut, I would say, or center screw lug nut, matches the rest of the wheels. That's an added bonus. So not only did I replace the rear differential, I fixed the leaf springs and installed a new drive line. So now I can possibly do that for the bigger ones. But yeah, that's my project for tonight. Plus, it is the Amazon parts for this thing. So thank you, Amazon, for letting me upgrade my new rig. This is all the spare parts. That's probably going to be it for this video, but okay, will be rolling in the morning. So, yeah, he'll be rolling with his red trailer up there and collecting tickets for my ticket counting episode. Let me see what episode that is real quick. It'll be ticket counting episode 7, and this is Idea Unboxing season 2 episode 1. So yeah, if you like what you see in today's video, don't be afraid to hit like and subscribe. And also, with that, during the time that I was gone, it jumped from 48 to 52. So thank you to everyone that subscribed, even to some of my new subscribers, like, man. Let's see. Well, unfortunately, I can't get to any of my subscribers at the moment, but I will give a shout out to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And again, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Couldn't do any of this without all of you. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. And again, this is Idea Unboxing and Bit Build as it was. So this was a little bit of Idea Unboxing and Bit Build, with ticket counting being tomorrow's episode. But again, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and let's keep the channel moving. But until then, I will see you later.